All right, Derby fans, welcome to the Battle of the Heights. We have an exciting doubleheader for you tonight. Our first game will be the Sligh Slayers in white versus the Brewery Brigade in black. We're gonna start our intros. We have 103, Crush Groove. 121, Marty McFlyin. 17, Creeping Ivy. 31, Doomsday Adams. 32, Frisky Whiskers. 33, Goldie Blacks. 35, Cynthia. 4, Aprilla the Hun. 666, Mean Bean. 7, Haley Duminsky. 74, Polymorphic. 747, Poison Iris. 941, Ashton Butcher. And in black, we have your Brewery Brigade. 1057, Oopsie Daisy. 114, Alpha Vixen. 117, Disaster Chief. 182, Ginger Snapped. 191, Bashin Banshee. 22, Lobotomy. 369, Beachy Fun Matterall. 446, Red Stiletto. 455, Home Wrecka. 69, Anaconda. 711, Shaka Bomb. 88, Alana Plow You. And 92, Attitude. Special shout out to our skating and non-skating officials. Without them, we wouldn't be able to play this game because who's gonna call the rules? We will be starting with a demo jam. We got some smack talk early. So, the way that this game works is we have two teams, 5 players on each side. 1 player each wearing a star and 1 player each wearing a stripe. The goal is for the jammers with the star to get out and get points. This starts with a whistle for 5 seconds. Once that whistle goes, they are free to try and make their way out of the pack. The first jammer with the star that gets out of the pack is declared lead jammer. They have control of the jam. They have to make their first initial pass before they can start scoring points. So now that they have gotten out, they are now scoring points. Because that white jammer is the lead jammer, they have the opportunity to call off the jam by tapping their hips. Victory. Now let's do it for real. You guys couldn't hear the trash talk on the track, but Red Stiletto, a blocker for the Brewery Brigade, offered for Frisky Whiskers to get lead in the demo because they would not be getting lead jammer once the real game started. And jamming for white for Sligh Slayers is Frisky Whiskers, jamming for black is Ginger snapped. That white jammer is out for a penalty, a cut track. That skating official indicating 2 thumbs down for a jammer penalty. Ginger snap is the lead jammer. Penalties are served in our penalty box over here. It is a total of 30 seconds. Jams are 2 minutes long, so to be sitting for 30 seconds can really affect your team in this jam. Ginger Snap coming back around for that scoring pass. Frisky Whiskers has made their way out of the penalty box, the box of shame, whatever you want to call it. They weren't supposed to be there. Looks like jammer on jammer action. Only one jammer makes it through. Ginger snapped. Frisky Whiskers being sent back to the back of the pack, but eventually does make it through for a scoring pass. That jam has been called by Ginger Snapped. Brewery Brigade, 10 Sligh Slayers, 0. Jamming for Sligh Slayers is Marty McFlyen. Jamming for Brewery Brigade is Anaconda. Anaconda does make it out for the lead jammer status. Looking very cool, playing derby and shades. Marty McFlyen is trying still to make their way out of that back of the pack for their initial pass. Anaconda goes down and calls off that jam. Brewery Brigade, 13, Sligh Slayers, 0. There has been an official timeout that has been called. Jamming for black, we have 114 Alpha Vixen. Jamming for white, Aprilla the Hunt. Alpha Vixen makes a quick escape for lead jammer Aprilla right behind her. Alpha Vixen hitting the back of that pack hard, calling off that jam. 1 point for Brewery Brigade in that jam. A little camaraderie on the track before they become mortal enemies. Jamming for black, Ginger Snap. Jamming in white, Cynthia. Cynthia hitting that back of the pack real hard. Would hate to be one of those blockers. Cynthia's out. Maybe Cynthia gets lead jammer status. It's a little too quiet out there. No. There has been both a jammer penalty for Brewery Brigade and a pivot penalty for Frisky Whiskers. Penalty number 2, and the game just started. You can tell that Frisky is very comfortable in that penalty box. She loves it there. You'll see her there at least 4 more times. Hard fought scoring pass for Cynthia, calling off that jam and icing that black jammer in the box. Sligh Slayers will be starting with a power jam. Marty McFlyen jamming for Sligh Slayers. Ginger Snap out of the box and back on the track, clinching lead jammer, just skating right through the inside like nobody saw her at all, I'm sure. And again, on that inside line. Is that a penalty? That is another jammer penalty for Ginger Snap. Looking good. Ginger Snap was the lead jammer. And when the lead jammer goes to the box, that means that this is a full 2-minute jam. 2 minutes of joy or misery, depending on if your team is scoring or not. There has been a star pass to Frisky Whiskers. That skater with the stripe on their helmet is what's called the pivot. They have the opportunity of taking that star from the jammer when they need help. Obviously, it's not ideal, but if you need help, a fresh jammer would be extremely welcomed. Ginger Snap again through that inside line. Y'all gotta catch her on that end. Frisky Whiskers still fighting those Brewery Brigade blockers, getting hits in the outside. Frisky off that ground after getting hit to the outside by Attitude. Again, this is a full 2-minute jam. Goldie Block's headed to the box for a direction. I'm sure she did not deserve it. Frisky Whiskers being sent to the back of the box, and that is the end of that jam. Give it up for these two teams tonight, risking their lives on this concrete track. Okay, maybe not their lives, but I'm sure it hurts when they fall. Jamming for Sligh Slayers is Crush Groove with that lead jammer status. Jamming for Brewery Brigade, Matterall being hit to the outside by Haley. A danger. Matterall still fighting that tripod of white in the back. Crush Groove makes it through for a scoring pass again. Crush Groove! Look at that smile. Matterall being hit out by Mean Bean, number 666. And the name is as implied. That is one mean little bean. Matterall is trying their darndest to get up to their pivot. Crush seeing some traction from the black blockers up front. Oh, it makes it around again for another scoring pass. There has been a star pass from Matterall to Anaconda. Crush Groove calling off that jam. And the black team, Brewery Brigade, has called a timeout. Just a little update on that score. Brewery Brigade 30, Sligh Slayers 24, catching up very quickly. With a game like this, it's very easy for lead changes to happen. So keep an eye on those points as they're scored, because no victory is clinched that early. Jamming for Brewery Brigade. Say that 3 times fast. Who picked that name? Thanks. Skating in black, or jamming for black, is Alpha Vixen. Jamming for white, Creeping Ivy. Alpha Vixen out early for that lead jammer status. Creeping Ivy right behind. Alpha Vixen calling off that jam before Creeping Ivy can catch up to score some points. She does take 1 point with her. Again, that person with the star does have to pass the hips of those opposing blockers. Jamming for black, we have Ginger Snap. Jamming for white, Marty McFlyin. Marty McFlyin making a quick getaway on the outside line for lead jammer. Ginger Snap still fighting that tripod of white up front. Woo! Marty McFlyin goes down, bounces right back up. Ginger Snap still fighting that white wall up front. Marty McFlyin does make it out, but with the companion in Disaster Chief. Ginger Snap is now to the back of that pack, still fighting that white wall. Marty McFlyin does call off that jam. Sometimes a 0-0 jam is still a win because the other team didn't score either. Brewery Brigade. Again, say that 3 times fast. Brewery Brigade 31, Sligh Slayers 28. Jamming white, we have Aprilla the Hun. Jamming black, we have Anaconda. Anaconda does clinch lead jammer. And there has been a star pass from Aprilla to Frisky Whiskers. Anaconda does call off that jam before Frisky can score any points. Little known fact that Frisky Whisker does indeed have a toe page for toe beans for pets. So if you're into that kind of content, holler at Frisky. Jamming for white, we have Tiny. Jamming for black, we have Alpha Vixen. Very formidable jammers. Alpha Vixen does clinch lead jammer with Tiny headed to the box. That I can't get enough of the double thumbs down for those jammer penalties. That is not a typical call for a penalty, but I'll allow it. Alpha Vixen wrapping around again for a scoring pass. With a Sligh Slayer headed to the box for a penalty. That's 2 in the box. Just kidding. That Sligh Slayer jammer is back on the track, bursting through the seams. What power, like, to just jump through people. And that is the end of the jam. Brewery Brigade 42. Sligh Slayers 28. I might have a speech impediment after this game with the Brewery Brigade. Sligh Slayers are starting that jam with a power jam. A power jam is when there is only one jammer on the track. With only one jammer on the track, their blockers have the opportunity to just take out the other blockers for them. Cynthia does make it through quite easily for lead jammer. Sin goes down but gets right back up. And Red Stiletto to the box with a forearm call. Clear as day. Boo this woman. Boo. Boo. Honestly, we should be shaming the people that go to the penalty box because they got in a penalty. We have just under 5 minutes to halftime. During halftime, we do have some games to play, courtesy of Seminole Heights CrossFit. We will need some volunteers, so come on down. Jamming for Black, Ginger Snapped. Jamming for White, Marty McFlyin. But Marty McFlyin is headed to the box. Remember, we are shaming those going to the penalty box. Can we get a big fat boo? Okay, please don't boo the players. That was mean. I'm sorry, y'all. I will take a silent thumbs down from Rojo. Ginger snapped on another scoring pass. Ginger Snap making it out with it out of play. Beautiful. I love that a lot of these skaters do have on sunglasses. Ginger snapped, fighting for those that last point. Me being living up to her name for sure. The meanest of the meanest. And Marty McFlyin out again in the penalty box. Again, no booing, just a silent 2 thumbs down from Rojo. Ginger Snap does call that jam off. That leaves Sligh Slayers with no jammer at the beginning of this next jam. Brewery Brigade 53, Sligh Slayers 32. With Brewery Brigade starting that jam with the power jam. Anaconda jamming for Black. Anaconda with a hop and a skip on that inside line for lead jammer status. Anaconda hitting that pack hard. Brought to her knees, but right back up. Woo! I saw that. Anaconda from the ground to another scoring pass, just like that. Beautiful. Marty McFly has made her way back to the track, fighting those two black blockers up front. Attitude and Disaster Chief holding Marty McFly real hard. Tiny swooping in for a little assistance. Woo! With a little twirl. That start has been passed from Marty McFly to Tiny. Woo! Anaconda going in hot, calling off that jam from her knees. Good job.
Yeah, that was good. That was a beautiful jam overall. Whoa! Right!
Hey, did you? Therm's got it. That is a timeout on the track. Now would be a great time to mention those snacks that we have available. We have chips, we have Rice Krispie treats and soda pop available for sale right next to our merch table. Get it while it's hot. We have shirts, stickers, magnets, whatever your merch needs, we got it. Jamming for black, we have Alpha Vixen. Jamming for white, we got Frisky Whiskers. Finding that black wall in the back very hard. Okay, this one we can definitely boo. Boo. Frisky Whiskers back in her favorite seat in the house, the penalty box. Alpha Vixen is lead jammer and the only jammer on the track, leaving Brewery Brigade with a power jam. Woo, somebody's on the ground. All right now we have our intermission. For our halftime, we have Seminole Heights CrossFit. Seminole Heights CrossFit is your neighborhood gym. They offer a variety of programs and services to help you achieve health, fitness, and athletic goals. From CrossFit classes to strength and conditioning, yoga, booty classes, body burn, personal training, and more. Whether you're a gym rat or a beginner, this gym is for you. Their mission is to get stronger together. If you want to learn more, find their website or social media or grab someone wearing a Seminole Heights CrossFit shirt today. We are going to do a little game for some sweet prizes. So, can we get volunteers? I'm not sure how many volunteers we need. I'm going to go to the middle. How many volunteers do we need? We need some volunteers. Come on down, come on down. Quickly, quickly, we need volunteers. Come win a prize. Looks like we need, how many? Two more? Two more volunteers? Come on, come play with us. All right, well, I'll explain the rules. So, the last one with their cone upright on their back wins. You must walk on your hands and toes, not your knees, and you cannot make contact with any other part of another contestant's body. Only the cone. There will be a demo. So this is a demo right here. It looks kind of like a crab walk, a wrestling match. Oh. Okay, are we ready to start? Do we need a countdown? We're going now. That was the demo. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, Bones, you're out. Oh, lady in the red shirt, you're out. Apple, you're out. Oh, kiddo, I'm sorry, you're out. Oh, Slam, you're out. The gentleman with the Puerto Rico jersey on is our winner. Tiny's Mr. Mans. We have about 6 minutes until we come back for more roller derby. Please see our merch table. Go get some snacks. Go meet some players. They're very nice. They don't fight unless you like that kind of thing. But you have to ask first.
Just want to make sure.
Skaters, you have about 3 minutes to get back to your bench. Just under 2 minutes until more derby.
Of course you do, Red. Of course you do. Hey, Red, we're starting an hour. We got 10 seconds left. Yeah, I had music on before, but.
Hey, run through there. Run through there. Run through them.
Like, you can apologize while you're doing it, but do it.
That's a premature little jump. Welcome back, Derby fans. We are on our second half with a power jam. Ginger Snap jamming for Brewery, Brigade, and Black. Hot out of the pack with lead jammer. Frisky Whiskers out of the box. Denied by Shaka Bomb, even though Shaka Bomb was brought to her knees. Both jammers fighting hard. Ginger Snap with the one and only Mean Bean. And that jam has been called. Frisky Whiskers did end up making out of the pack. However, no points for Frisky Whiskers. That leaves a Brewery Brigade with 70, Sligh Slayers 34. jamming for white. Aprilla the Hun jamming for black. Anaconda. And Anaconda fighting the hard front of that pack with Disaster Chief for a little assistance. Anaconda is out for lead jammer. Aprilla still fighting that black wall in the back to make it out for their initial pass. There has been a star pass from Aprilla to Crush Groove despite the protest from Red Stiletto. Jamming in black, we have Matterall. Jamming in white, Cynthia. Cynthia does go down pretty hard. According to her, there were some banana peels on the track earlier. Don't know if she's become victim of them, but she is fighting that black wall pretty hard up front. Matterall goes down as well. Cynthia does clinch that lead jammer status despite the banana peels on the track. Matterall right behind her. Matterall still fighting that white wall up front. Cynthia bursting right through, taking Matterall almost with her and calling off that jam. According to Frisky Whisker, she is on the bounce back, so I'm going to assume that means no more penalties for the rest of the game. Let's hold her to it, y'all. 17? 17 penalties? Fun fact, you can only get 7 before they just kick you out. Just leave, please. Alpha Vixen does clinch lead jammer for Brewery Brigade. Frisky Whiskers on her comeback, still fighting for that initial pass. Frisky Whiskers does make it out. That jam is called off. No penalties for Frisky Whisker. Everyone clap for her. That's what she needs right now, y'all. Give it up for Frisky Whiskers with a no penalty jam. Ooh, jamming for Sligh Slayers. We got Tiny jamming for Brewery Brigade. Ginger Snap, woo! A leap and a hop, oh my goodness. Who's lead? Tiny's lead. Tiny's lead, and Ginger Snap right behind her. Apex jump to the inside, that was amazing. I'm so sorry for yelling, you guys. If you could see it from this angle, it was amazing apex jump. And again, another apex jump. Calling out that jam, at this point, you're just showing off. have the Brewery Brigade with 85, Sligh Slayers with 50. Jamming in black, we have Anaconda. Jamming in white, Creeping Ivy. Both walls fighting hard, but it is Creeping Ivy who gets lead jammer. With a black blocker to the box for 30 seconds. Cookie Gerard. I'm going through all of our nicknames. Cookie Jard with the star for Brewery Brigade, and that jam has been called off. Jamming for black, we have Alpha Vixen. Jamming white, we have Aprilla the Hun. Both tripods fighting hard to keep that jammer out. Alpha Vixen does clinch lead jammer. Attitude bringing Aprilla back of the pack. Attitude hitting Aprilla to the out. Showing no mercy. Leave her alone. There has been a star pass from Aprilla to Tiny. Alpha Vixen does call off that jam before Tiny can score any points. Brewery Brigade 93, Sligh Slayers 54. Frisky Whiskers did also tell me that they are going to do at least 3 apex jumps this jam. Count them. Jamming for black, we have Ginger Snap. Jamming for white, we have Frisky Whiskers. Ginger Snapped with a terrible combination up front. Always getting stuck on that meanest of being up front. And that is out of play. Out of play is when a skater goes way past the 20 feet of engagement. Frisky Whiskers does not have lead jammer. Ginger Snaps does. And Ginger Snaps does call that jam before Frisky can score any points. And if you blinked really fast, Frisky Whiskers actually got 4 apex jumps. And that is a timeout for white. We would love to start a game again. It would be great if we had one more ref, just one more. Double thumbs down for Phoenix. And that is Creeping Ivy with a quick, well, lead jam status. Anaconda, I couldn't even see who got out first. But clearly Creeping Ivy is lead jammer and calls off the jam before Anaconda can score any points. No points for you.
That's fine. It's not like it was a correct call to make or anything.
Jamming for black, we have Matterall. Jamming for white, we have Cynthia. Poison Iris does get a penalty for a multiplayer. Matterall does go down, but is lead jammer. 369, dang, she fine. Let's go, Matterall. Cynthia seems to be losing a little steam to the back of the pack. Must be all those banana peels, but she does indeed go through that initial pass, scoring pass. And that is the end of jam number 10. Jamming for black, we have Ginger Snap. Jamming for white, we have Marty McFlyin. Marty McFlyin swinging those black blockers from left to right. Ginger Snap does clinch lead jammer. And Marty McFlyin has made it out of that pack for their initial pass. Ginger Snap does call that jam off after being hit to the ground. Properly positioned on her knees. Jamming for white, we have Frisky Whiskers. Jamming for black, we have Anaconda. Anaconda, a little bit of chaos. Anaconda is at the front of that pack. Hit down yet again. Multiple bodies on the floor. Anaconda does receive some sort of penalty. I did not see what it was. Oh, it's a cut track. We're not gonna boo her, but we will shame her. So just look at her like she did something wrong. Double thumbs down. Woo! Little spinny spin right around Disaster Chief. Frisky Whiskers comes right back around for a scoring pass. This is a power jam as the black jammer was not on the track. Woo. There has been a start pass to Mean Bean. Starts that pass on the ground, but quickly gets up. There is no lead jammer, so this will be a full 2-minute jam. God bless them. I can't do it. Anaconda fighting Tiny up front of the pack. Mean Bean slips right on by. Can we get some cheers from the crowd? Tell me you like Derby. All right, and that is the end of our 2-minute jam. Brewery, Brigade, 106, Sligh 60. There has been a timeout called for Black. Jamming for Black, we have Matterall. Jamming for White, we have Creeping Ivy, both of which graduated from our rookie program just last season. Matterall does clinch lead jammer status. And Creeping Ivy has made it out of the pack. Ooh, Matterall ends up on the ground and bounces right back up from the concrete, you guys. Matterall does call that jam off. Woo! Ghost blocker. We call it a ghost blocker when you go down and nobody pushes you. So if you see a skater just fall out of nowhere, just know we're haunted by ghost blockers. It's not embarrassing, it happens to everyone. Jamming for Black, we do have Ginger Snap. Jamming for White, we have a Mean Bean. Fun fact about Mean Bean has been playing since about 4 months old. Skating truly comes natural. In a little apex jump. Will she do it again? Let's see. Ginger Snap is right on her tail. Whoa! Tiny preventing Mean Bean from going out on the end. She does make it out on the out. Woo! Nice shaka bomb hitting Mean Bean to the out. Looks like a penalty for the Black Jammer. Mean Bean does have a power jam. Let's give it up for a power jam. Only one jammer on the track, leaving their blockers to just help them. You're amazing, Mean Bean. I'm not a fan or anything. I just like watching you guys. And Disaster Chief headed to the box for a forearm. That Black Jammer does enter back on the track. We are calling that jam off. Jamming for black, Cookie Jar. Jamming for white, Aprilla the Hun. Cookie was playing some jammer on jammer blocking action, trying to prevent Aprilla from getting up front. Looks like it worked. Alana Plow does hit Aprilla out on the inside line. And Cookie gets lead jammer. Aprilla is still fighting that black wall in the back for their initial pass. Cookie just swoop, whoop, right on through the pack for their scoring pass. Black blocker does head to the box. And there has been a star pass on white to Frisky Whiskers. Cookie Jar calling off that jam. And that is our game. If you want to line up on the sidelines, once we have that official score, that's our whistle. All right, everyone head to the side of the track. Let's give it up for our skaters tonight. Brewery Brigade. With 131. Give it up for your winners. Game 1 for Battle of the Heights. Sligh Slayers 80. Give it up. Thank you all. You guys sit tight. We have game 2 on the way. Don't ask me the names of those teams. I don't have them right now. Next game, we have the Florida Avengers versus the Nebraska Nemesis. Sit tight or visit our merch table. We have shirts, we have stickers, we have magnets, we have pretty people, we have snacks. Ow!
The next game, right?
Hey, you guys, we have MVPs. For Brewery Brigade, your MVPs. For Blocker, Alana Plow. MVP Jammer for Brewery Brigade, Ginger Snap. Right here, right here, right here. MVP for Sligh Slayers, Jammer, Approval the Hun, Blocker, Poison Iris. Give it up for your game 1 MVPs, y'all.